EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run it with Benjamin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll roll him out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
This is Benjamin. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Eno Benjamin hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
11. Silver.
Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 23. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he works free. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Herbert on first down now. This is the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Thanks for 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Go. Great job. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Quickly out wide to Mechie. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
John Mechie. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens 17-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14,
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21. Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
11.
On second down, Lawrence. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
3rd and 3.
Jupiter.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. The strong running. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Think right. Here we go.
Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jets. Romeo Dobbs, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing? It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Down the left sideline, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Clean catch, but I think he was focused a little too much downfield, maybe thinking of some extra yardage, and almost lost the football.
Well, he is a wide receiver, and what do wide receivers think on every catch? Big plays, right? Getting to the end zone, getting a little bit of that glory. In this case, the ball popped out. Fortunate to have a teammate pick him up.
On the ground, Benjamin. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Eno Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hey, Lion,
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Heavy.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Left side to Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
30 left.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, try to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 119 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. And I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Corral now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Corral looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Corral. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 148 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action now. Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 9-yard line.
Caught outright by Renfro. Touchdown! Hunter Renfro. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 21.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. On third down, they're going to run for it here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th.
The snap comes. Corral will go for this. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw, Corral. Touchdown! A great effort there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On the run is Benjamin. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
3rd and long for Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a one out there.
Let's go now. Leave me in your nightmares, son. You go back.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now a 2nd and 6. Corral takes a shotgun snap. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion right, that's Dell. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Corral. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll run again with Benjamin. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Corral going to bootleg it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Patterson's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Benjamin. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eno Benjamin. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Corral looking to throw it. flush to his right. That is caught by Dell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Corral. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's Corral. That's complete to Dell. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Corral to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Corral. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time. And as you said, he did neither.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Winston here to throw. That is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Corral setting up to pass it here. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Corral. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Back to throw, Corral. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Winston to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And that is what they needed. A 1st down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, New York.
Here's 1st down. Now Winston. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these